Yo, what's up guys? Frankietrades bringing you another new video here. It's going to be another watch list on a brand new Sunday. I know you guys love these videos. Don't forget to hit a like and leave a comment so you guys can increase the YouTube algorithm and pushing these videos out. I love doing these for you guys, so let's go ahead and dive deep into it. So, first things first here is we have ES. Coming down on a 4-hour, even a 1-hour uptrend. You can put it on either time frame. It looks good on each side, but we're leaning more towards the downside. You guys know how I like to trade. I like to go with wherever the market's going unless a stock itself has certain momentum behind it that we can potentially carry into a key level if the market decides to turn around. But for ES, I'm just looking at 4,400. It's looking to break this 4-hour uptrend that I have here. And like I said, you can put this on the 1 hour as well and looks just as good. So that is what I am watching on ES. Next up for you guys is NQ with the market sentiment on this and what I see that could be potentially happening. So we have a 4-hour uptrend forming that started back on Friday of June 9th. So almost a month now. Yeah, pretty much a month now actually. You can see we've had 1, 2, 3 solid rejections off of this trend line, and then after the times that we've touched it, the third time that we did touch it, we're actually we didn't reject as hard as we normally do. So with that being said, first level I'm looking at on NQ is this 15,100 area. After that, I'm looking for a close below 14,900. We did have a little bit of struggle here when we did break 14,964. That was the exact level I was looking at on NQ. But since we actually bounced from that level, you can see we got around here, closed under it, and we got bought back up, and this is where the trend line was. I'm looking for a close below 15,900 for continuation on this. So like I said, this is leaning more towards the downside. That's what I'm going to be looking at. So that is where my game plan will be around. So first things first on my main watch list is Tesla. Looking pretty good here. If you guys go on the daily, I can show you guys this right now. You can see there is a daily gap here. We filled some of it on Friday, or it was either Friday or Thursday, I think. Looks like it was Thursday. We filled some of the gap. It was pretty nice, pretty clean. We actually still have around $10 of gap remaining here on Tesla. And if I put this on the 1 hour, I think this is what looks best on. Yep. You can see that we actually have a flat bottom at 273. Yes, the low is 270.88, broke by 12 cents on that 273 level, but I mean at that point I kind of just rounded into 273. So that'd be the area that I'm looking at on Tesla. We have room all the way down to 270. So this is one of those big trades and big setups where obviously there's buyers present at 273. So if sellers are able to come in one day or one morning and outdo the buyers and really short this position and close under this, we could see 270 within a day easily, and probably even lower lows on that as well. So 273 and then 270 are going to be my two targets on Tesla here for this week, and seeing when that trade comes about. So next up on my main watches is Amazon. You guys know I hate trading Amazon, but we are currently in I can put this on the daily actually and show you guys. We're actually in a daily consolidation right now. You can put it between 127 and 131, even 132 if you want, and see that we're just stuck in a consolidation. I can even draw this rectangle here for you guys and show you guys. Look. Obviously, Amazon off of Friday's sell-off, you can see that Amazon is a little bit stronger, and this is why I have it on my watch list. Is we're a lot closer to that 132 area, and this is where I reiterated in the beginning, where depending on the stocks and where it's at, I'm going to be looking at that side if it decides to pick up some momentum, and if it picks up momentum, and if the market decides to go vice versa and go that direction with that stock, it could pick up some momentum and some nice volume on that. So first thing I'm watching on Amazon is this 131.85 area. After that, I'm going to be looking at that at 132. We do have a daily gap here. We have room up to 134 on this, so around $2 on this gap, and that's more than enough to catch a move on Amazon. So that is what I'm watching on Amazon. It's pretty much a consolidation break at the upside. Downside, still pretty far away. $3 is a lot for Tesla, or not for Tesla, it's my mistake, for Amazon. But it kind of just depends on whatever side comes first. So it is in a consolidation, so Amazon's going to be doing whatever it wants for the meantime. So since we are closer to the upside, that's what I'm going to be focused on. So that is Amazon. Last but not least on my main watch list is NVDA. If you guys look at NVDA here, we just have a flat top across 432. The thing that I do like about NVDA is this thing can really pick up momentum whenever it wants. Granted, if you put this in the 4 hour, you guys hear me talk about this a few times when I do the watch list, is you kind of want to avoid these choppy areas, especially when this is still near all-time highs. You can see if I put this at 432, which is the area I'm looking at, since it has the flat top right there, you can see that we were recently dealing with a lot of chop. So NVIDIA is one of those stocks where I'm going to be watching. I'll be watching this 432 flat top area closely, only if the market decides to be weak, and NVIDIA happens to be one of those stocks that are really strong in the morning. So that's the only way I really like taking these kind of NVIDIA plays, if it's really showing clear strength across the market. And most times it is pretty obvious, so it's something to be on the lookout for, not something to force. If it is moving along with the market, you can just have a tight stop and risk reward, but those aren't my kind of trades. So but yeah, that is NVIDIA. And then for my side watch is Apple. You guys see here on the 4 hour we have a uptrend here. The reason why it is on the side watches, and I'm not looking too closely into it, it's Apple. I'm not a big fan of trading Apple too much, but I am watching the 190 area with this 4 hour trend line break. You can see I didn't even chart it to show you how much I care about this setup, but it is a good setup. And that 4 hour uptrend does look good if you guys put it there. It starts on May 24th, so almost 2 months now, like a month and a half of this trend line forming, and you can see we rejected off of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, almost, I would count that 6 times off this trend line. So 190 might be worth watching just because it is a key level, and you could play that key level with this trend line break lining up almost with it. So that's the reason why I would say, hey, you can watch the low on Friday, watch this 190 area break with this trend line complementing it. If it's following the market, cool. The only risk you run is if the market decides to bounce. Apple will more than likely bounce with it, but if it's weak and the market's strong or in consolidation, then you could see some new lows on Apple here. So that is my game plan on Apple and why it is a side watch for me. And then last but not least, kind of like an honorable mention, it's kind of the same setup with Apple actually, where we have this trend line starting from the bottom. This one started on May 12th on the 4 hour time frame. You can see we have rejected off of 1, 2, 3 times off this trend line. That's more than enough for me to like it. And we also have this flat bottom that we can watch on Meta at 288.60. You can see we rejected off of pre-market, and then we rejected on Friday as the low of day. So the only reason why I have this as a side watch is because it is Meta. I'm really particular on what setups I take on Meta, and it's not the cleanest key level. 288.60 is not a key level on Meta, so it's just something to keep on the side and kind of just observe and see how Meta's moving that morning, that pre-market movement, or however it's moving along the day. So that is why it's a side watch for me. But besides that, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, leave a comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel to help the algorithm push these videos out. We're almost close to 700 subscribers, guys. I think we're around like 2 or 3 off. So try to bump that up, and I'll give you guys a special video this week. So that being said, hope you guys enjoy your weekend, and peace.